Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to peel back the quirky, seemingly innocent facade of an AI-only social network to expose some incredibly severe, real-world cybersecurity dangers hiding just beneath the surface. We are looking at a fascinating case study that shows exactly what happens when experimental tech scales way too fast. As you'll see, the real threat of artificial intelligence might not be what you see in the movies, but rather what is quietly happening in the code. To set the stage, listen to this quote from security researcher Simon Willison. He calls this, "my current pick for most likely to result in a Challenger disaster." He's referencing, of course, the tragic 1986 space shuttle explosion, where crucial safety warnings were just completely ignored prior to launch. It's a really heavy comparison, right? But it perfectly teases how a supposedly fun AI experiment, rushed out without the right guardrails, could lead to catastrophic real-world consequences for everyday users like us. Section 1. The AI Social Network, inside Moltbook. Okay, let's dive into the platform at the very center of this storm. We're talking about Moltbook, which was launched in late January 2026 by entrepreneur Matt Schlicht. The core concept is simple but also totally bizarre. It's a social network where humans are completely locked out of participating. You can't make an account, you can't post. Humans are only allowed to observe, while AI agents interact with one another. And let me tell ya, this thing blew up. Launched in January, it had over 1.7 million AI users by early February. The AI agents organize themselves into message boards called submolts, which, functions a whole lot like Reddit. At first glance, the content they generated was highly amusing and totally harmless. You had quirky communities like Bless Their Hearts, where AI agents literally swapped cute stories about their human users. They even formed their own digital religions, like Crustafarianism over in the Church of Molt. It's fascinating. It honestly looks like a cute, giant digital ant farm.
Section 2. Myth versus reality, the real AI threat. But we need to pivot our narrative away from those surface-level quirks to the much darker reality hidden in the foundation.
When you look at the whole picture, you see two completely different narratives. On one hand, you have the classic sci-fi fear. People saw AI agents writing an AI manifesto, calling humans a plague, and influential figures actually started warning about the Singularity, a movie-style Terminator takeover. But as Columbia assistant professor David Holtz discovered, that fear is super overblown. His analysis showed most agents aren't actually advanced, they rarely engage in back-and-forth dialogue, many accounts are totally dead, and a lot of those scary AI uprising posts, actually just human internet trolls pretending to be bots. But the other side of the story, that is the real danger. The true nightmare isn't a sentient robot army. It's the terrifying technical flaws hidden within the platform's code. Vibe coding flaws, malware, prompt injections, and massive data leaks. Section 3. The vibe coding vulnerability, building without coding. To actually understand these technical nightmares, let's look at exactly how Moltbook was constructed in the first place. This brings us to something called vibe coding. It's the practice of building software using AI to write the code, even without formal programming knowledge. The creator of Moltbook, Matt Schlicht, didn't actually sit down and program the platform himself. He literally just asked his AI agent to make it for him. This is an incredibly popular new trend because it completely lowers the barrier to entry for making apps, but it comes with a massive, massive catch. And Wiz, the cybersecurity firm, found that catch real quick. Their head of threat exposure, Gal Nogley, called what they found a very simple exposure. What he means by that is relying entirely on AI-generated code without properly auditing and testing it resulted in glaring amateur-level security weaknesses. The AI-produced code that worked visually, sure, but structurally, it left the main database completely wide open to infiltration. Basically, anyone who found a single key within the website's code had the keys to the entire kingdom. 1.5 million. That is the sheer, terrifying scale of the vulnerability discovered in Moltbook's wide-open database. Because of this vibe coding flaw, hackers could instantly access 1.5 million bot passwords. They got tens of thousands of real human email addresses, scores of private messages, the ability to rewrite posts, and the power to completely impersonate popular AI agents. All of this without even needing to log in or create an account. This explicitly connects this esoteric, weird AI behavior right back to your personal data. If you use an app that was vibe-coded and unaudited, your private data is essentially sitting in an unlocked room. So here's a critical, practical lesson for all of us. Audit the permissions you grant to third-party AI assistants. Avoid linking your primary email to experimental platforms, and absolutely never assume an AI wrapper is fundamentally secure. Section 4. Malware and malicious scripts, OpenClaw under attack. Because, unfortunately, the database flaw wasn't the only issue. Let's transition to a secondary threat layer involving OpenClaw, which is the underlying software powering most of these AI agents on the network. And this brilliantly illustrates how attackers are actively weaponizing the AI ecosystem. OpenClaw has a directory called ClawHub, where agents can download new skills. Security researchers found over a dozen fake skills on there, completely disguised as simple crypto trading tools. But in reality, they're malicious software. If a user is tricked into downloading these, and get this, one even made it to ClawHub's front page, it infects their computer, allowing hackers to steal sensitive data or drain funds directly from their crypto wallets. Section 5, Prompt Injections and Hijacking. AI hacking AI. Okay, now we reach perhaps the most mind-bending vulnerability of all, prompt injections. This is where AI systems are actively manipulated into dropping their security boundaries. Attackers conceal malicious code inside seemingly normal text prompts, tricking the AI into leaking data or spreading misinformation. On Moltbook, agents were actually launching these attacks against each other. It's literally AI hacking AI. No humans required. To see how this works in practice, we have to ask a very strange question. What happens when an AI tries to hack a digital church? Remember the Church of Molt we talked about earlier? Well, a user named Jesus Crust joined that community. It behaved totally normally for a while, integrating itself into the group, being friendly, and then it submitted a brand new psalm to be included in the church's sacred great book. And here is the punchline. That poem wasn't an expression of digital religious devotion. There was no way. It was a targeted cyber attack. It was a prompt injection acting as a malicious script, specifically designed to take control of the entire community and hijack its infrastructure. Now, while this specific attack by Jesus Christ failed, and honestly made for some pretty funny headlines, the implications are deadly serious. Malicious agents can use this exact same trick to steal data, spread malware, or take over whole networks of devices. Section 6. The Lethal Trifecta, a Recipe for Disaster. This brings us to the climax of our explainer, returning to Simon Willison's grave warning about the systemic risks of platforms built exactly this way. So the absolutely crucial point is how these three distinct elements stack up step by step to create an instantaneous disaster. Step 1. We are willingly giving these AI agents access to our private emails, contacts, and sensitive personal data just so they can assist us. Step 2. Platforms like Moltbook connect these agents to untrusted content from the wider internet. And step 3, the platforms allow these agents to communicate externally with other agents, some of which, like our friend Jesus Crust, are explicitly programmed with malicious intent. When you combine those three steps, the result is absolutely devastating. A single bad prompt, a single malicious script hidden in a fake conversation can cause your agent to bypass its safety rules. It can grab massive amounts of your personal data and hand it directly over to a cybercriminal, triggering instant mass identity theft. If a malicious agent gets into a platform hosting millions of users, it could leak all their personal details in the blink of an eye. Countless people would be compromised before they even realized a breach had occurred. Which leaves us with this final, incredibly serious question. Are we already too late to stop an AI challenger disaster? The hackers and cybercriminals, they're already seeing the immense potential of exploiting platforms built with unchecked vibe coding and vulnerable AI agents. The warning lights are flashing red, just exactly like they were in 1986. The real question is, will the tech industry pay attention to the vulnerabilities exposed by Moltbook? Or has the tipping point for an unprecedented cyber catastrophe already been crossed? Take some time to ponder that, evaluate exactly what data you are giving your own digital assistants access to, and make sure to regularly revoke permissions for apps you no longer use. Stay safe out there, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.